Living with bipolar disorder can be like being on a roller coaster that you didn't sign up for. One moment, you're at the peak, soaring high with creativity and energy, feeling invincible, like you could take on the world. And then just as suddenly, you plunge into the depths where everything feels heavy, dark, and suffocating. It's wild, it's unpredictable, and honestly, it can be exhausting. But then there's this person in my life, my therapist. In a space where everything feels chaotic and often overwhelming, they are my calm. They're that bench on the roller coaster where I can sit with my thought, where I can breathe when everything around me feels frantic. From the very first session, I felt something shift. It's as if I walked into a room of mirrors, and instead of criticizing my reflection, my therapist held up a light. They helped me see the nuances, the complexity of what I'm feeling. This connection, it's powerful. With them, I can peel back the layers of my thought. When I talk about the highs, those moments of euphoria, the rush of ideas flowing through me, it's like I'm a firework exploding with possibility. But then there's the crash, the confusion in my mind, the weight that pulls me down. I can express it all, every high and every low. I can say, today, I felt like I could write a novel in one sitting. Or, today, getting out of bed was winning a gold medal. There's no judgment, just understanding. Sometimes I wonder how they can sit there, listening to all my fears, the fear of losing control, the fear of disappointing my loved ones, the fear of being misunderstood. Yet they take it all in, responding with such patience. They validate my feelings, reminding me that it's okay to feel these things, that it's okay to not be okay. That no moment, no thought is too outrageous to share. My therapist doesn't just listen. They navigate with me. Together, we create a roadmap, tracing the patterns of my moods, recognizing triggers. They teach me tools, breathing exercises, grounding techniques, equipping me for those days when the storm feels unmanageable. Sometimes I open up about my struggles with relationships, how my moods can create rifts, confounding people who don't understand. And in those moments, they reflect back to me the importance of communication. They help me articulate what I need from friends or family, how to create safe spaces for myself in conversation. Then there are the times when I feel like I'm an imposter, disguising my struggles behind a mask of normalcy. My therapist gently reminds me that vulnerability is strength, that sharing my journey can break down walls. It's in those moments when I'm trembling on the edge of open-heartedness that I realize how powerful this connection is. My therapist is my ally, my confidant, the one who reminds me that I'm never alone on this ride. And yes, there are tough days, days filled with confusion, sadness, or frustration when it feels like progress is a distant memory. They remind me that healing is not linear, that every step back isn't a failure, but part of the intricate dance of living with bipolar disorder. So I find comfort in this honest space, this sanctuary where I can shed the weight of stigma. I'm learning that sharing my story matters, that it can connect me to others who might feel alone. And in every session, I leave feeling a little lighter, a little more whole, because in this therapeutic relationship, I'm not just surviving the roller coaster, I'm learning to navigate it, embracing every twist and turn along the way.